Good morning students. Welcome to online session of Social Sciences. In today's class, I am going to explain the rest of the topics of our chapter 6th Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. So our first topic is desert vegetation. This desert vegetation is divided into two groups or two types. First is hot desert vegetation. Second is mid-latitude deserts. Now I'll show the picture of hot desert vegetation. This is the picture of hot desert vegetation. So first I am going to explain the hot deserts. So these hot deserts, it includes Sahara, Kalahari and Namib of Africa. Then Arabian desert, Iranian desert, Thar desert in India and the Australian desert in South America. Now another type of desert, that is mid-latitude deserts. This include the Gobi in Turkestan in Asia and Patagonia in South America. These mid-latitude deserts, they are found in a plateau region. Now the condition that influence the vegetation. Vegetation means plant and trees. Now the condition which influence all this vegetation, they are common in both hot desert vegetation and mid-latitude deserts. Now the condition which is common in these two vegetation is aridity and the hot. Aridity means a place or the area without moisture. So these two conditions are same in both deserts. Now we will understand about the vegetation of hot and mid-latitude deserts. Now there are three chief characteristics. First is aridity, second is deficiency in humus, third is salinity. So first we will understand about the aridity. Aridity, as I have explained earlier, that is a state being without moisture. So because of the aridity, there is lack of rainfall. Second is deficiency in humus. Humus means that portion of soil that is caused by decay of animal or vegetable matter. So as there is lack of rainfall, so there is deficiency in humus, and this is because of the absence of moisture, plants and animals. Third is salinity. Meaning of salinity is the quality of being saline. So due to the rapid and intense evaporation, as hot temperature is very hot there, so there is a rapid and intense evaporation, and because of that process, salinity is there. Though the environment is unfavorable for plant growth, deserts are still very much a part of biosphere. Now as we know that there is lack of rainfall, because of this there is less plants and animals are there. But after this circumstances, these deserts are like a very special or a very important part of the biosphere. Now as we are knowing that rainfall is very less there, plants are less, but hardly there are any desert which are not having any plants or animals there. Every desert they are having some kinds of plants and animals there. Now we will understand about some characteristics about these deserts. First we will understand about the adaptation. Adaptation is the chief means by which the plants adjust themselves to desert environments. The means of adaptation include the following. So following we are having some around 5 adaptations are there that we will understand. First is long roots. They penetrate deep. Penetrate means to go into deep. So these roots of these plants or trees here in desert, they penetrate deep so that they can gather some moisture and they can have some water for their survival. And picture I will show with the help of that you can easily understand that how that roots they penetrate deep in search of underground water. You can see picture. In this picture, the tree is having very long roots. Why these roots are very long? Because these roots, they are searching for the water, underground water, or they are searching for moisture. Because of that, they have adapted their roots to be long. Next is thorny scrubs. These desert plants, they have waxy, leathery or thorny foliage. Foliage means that the aggregate plant lives in that particular area. Now this discourages animals from grazing them. Means the thorny scrubs, they are not allowing the animals to graze them. They protect from the animals. It also reduces loss of water through the transpiration. What happens? Transpiration is what? That is a process through which that plants, they give up the moisture. So this thorny scrubs, they reduces the loss of water. Okay, one picture I will show, that is of thorny scrub. See, this is the picture of thorny scrub. You can easily see it is having the thorns, and these thorns, they are not allowing plants to graze them. Next is succulent stems. So these are the picture of succulent stems. Here in the desert, this helps the plants to store the water, and it is used during the drought. Drought means a period of abnormal low rainfall. So all these succulents, these are the examples of succulent plants, and these are called cacti or a cactus, you can say. So what these plants are doing, they store the water at the time of that long droughts or low rainfall. Fourth is lack of leaves. So these desert plants, they have very few leaves, or some plants, they are having no leaves. So what these plants are doing, at the time of, before the time of drought, they shed their leaves. Why they are doing so? Because when they will shed their leaves, in this manner they will conserve their moisture in their plant, their stems. Fifth is protective covering of seeds. Now there are some species of grasses and herbs which are having some seeds. So what happened when these seeds are there, and they are having some protective covers, or you can say tough skins, which cannot be easily decayed by the moisture, and which cannot be dried because of the hot temperature. So these seeds, what they do, its skin, they help them to germinate. Germinate means to begin to grow. What these seeds are doing, as they are having that protective covers or tough skins, these are germinated again. They have started germinated at the time of the rainfall. As they are getting moisture, the germination started, and from that seed, a plant will come out. Now we will understand some types of plants. So some desert plants, which they exist in the drought condition, they are known as xerophytic. Xerophyte means a plant which needs very little water. So as drought means very abnormal low rainfall, so as water is not there, but still this xerophytic plants can easily survive. Few examples of these plants are bulbous cacti, thorny bushes and acacias. Date palms are also fine, but they are near the water courses. Beside these plants, babul, kikar, khair and some dwarf trees are also found in the Thar desert. As you all know, Thar desert is in Rajasthan. Some more trees are there like babul trees. So these babul trees are very helpful, and they are having some commercial importance also. These babul trees, they are extracting some gums, and this gum, it is used for the tanning leather. Tanning means the action of exposing one skin to the sun in order to change the color, to make it more darker or make it brown. Next is grasslands. Now depending on the climate, there are two types of grasslands. First is tropical and another is temperate grassland. We are having one map here. With the help of that you can understand easily. See, this is the map of tropical and temperate grassland. Here the two colors are there, red and blue. Red color it is showing tropical grasslands and blue color is showing temperate grasslands. So here you can see as the tropical grassland, that is in llanos, savanna, and the temperate grassland is in that prairie, steppes, velds, pampas, downs. Now we'll understand in detail. This is the map of the tropical grasslands. Here the grasslands are found within the tropical zones between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. They are also known as Campos in Brazil, Llanos in Orinoco Basin and Savanna in Africa. Now this savanna, it is having that rolling grassland. Rolling grassland means that it covers smooth rising and falling of foothills. Now there are scattered with scrubs, means the trees or that all the trees are not there at one place, they are in a scattered manner. There is distance between one tree from the another tree or plants. Now here as that rainfall is not enough, but it is supporting the forest. These savannas, they are also known as tropical grasslands. Okay, now this will be fine when we will move from the equator to the edges of the tropical rainforests. These forests are found in Africa, as you can see here in the map. In Africa, we are having this tropical grassland or savanna region. In Africa, Sudan is a typical example of this vegetation, and sometimes it is also called Sudan type vegetation. It includes Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Mali, Senegal and Ghana, and some parts of Central African Republic, Democratic Republic of Congo, Tanzania and Kenya. Here you can see there are also that this vegetation is also in South America. Here it is found in Brazilian highlands, Paraguay, northern Argentina, Bolivia and Gran Cago region. Australia is also having this vegetation. So in Australia, in the north of Tropic of Cancer, as a belt we are having this vegetation. Now when we will talk about the rainfall, here the rainfall that varies from that place to place. Now when we will see that the place which is falling under equatorial margin, there the rainfall is 125 centimeter, and the places that is in the margin of tropical desert, they are having rainfall of 25 centimeters. Now some chief characteristics of this tropical grassland. First is the vegetation of this region is best described as parkland vegetation. Why? Because in this place there is open grassy land with the scattered groups of trees. So it seems like a park. That is why it is also called parkland vegetation. There are clusters of trees are there, but this cluster of trees, they start as decreasing in the numbers and in height also, as we are moving from equatorial region to the border of hot deserts. Now the trees, they shed their leaves in the dry season. In this vegetation, the grass is coarse. Coarse means they are very rough and harsh in the texture. So these grass are very harsh in the texture and they are very long, and their height is of 1 to 2 meters, and it is also called elephant grass. There are some typical trees like baobab and wattle trees. Cassia trees are also found in some places. They yield gum arabic, which has many industrial uses. So this gum arabic, it is also used in the food industry. In food also this gum is also used. Now we'll see about the animal life. There is abundance of tall grass that provides food as well as means of adaptation to a variety of grass eating animals. Now in the previous paragraph we have understood that the grass are very tall there, abundance of grass is there, so that grass they are providing food to the animals, grass eating animals, and they are helping for the adaptation of these grass eating animals. Now what is happening when that grass eating animals will be in abundance, so they will provide themselves as a food for the flesh eating animals, or the animals as we call as carnivores. Now these grasslands are the home to the large number of herbivores and carnivores both. Herbivores means grass eating animals, carnivore means flesh eating animals. Now as the plants is in abundance, so wildlife is also in abundance. So this characteristics, this attracts the tourists from all over the world to come and do hunting expedition, which also called safari. And this safari is very famous in the savannah. And because of this reason, it is also called the big game country. But this was earlier. Nowadays, this hunting expedition, or as you say safari, that has been, hunting expedition has been banned. So this was, you can say that is a matter of past. Now instead of hunting, they have made a number of wildlife sanctuaries, and there they have kept the very different kinds of animals there. Like in herbivore, when we can see, there giraffes are there, zebras, gazelles, elephants, wild buffaloes, kudu, sable, bong, okapi, and rhinoceros. Beside this herbivore, they are having some carnivores also. Carnivores like lions, tigers, cheetahs. These cheetahs are left only in Africa, and leopards. Beside this, they are having some reptiles, crocodiles, alligators, and hippopotamus that we can easily find near the water course. Now, as we have understood, there are many different types of animals are there. Some birds are also there. That is flightless birds, means those who are not able to fly or fly. In under this category, there are some crossberry, ostrich, emu, and rhea is there. Now some animals they are there to whom this vegetation has been suited a lot, and they have adopted the environment. So they have developed their jaws very powerful so that they can eat their prey. Okay, and they are having a very powerful claws also, so that they can catch their prey. They can tear their prey and eat them very easily. Some antipodes are also there with the strong hoofs. Hoofs means with the horny, that part of the foot of animals. Next is temperate grassland. First we will see the map. This is the map of temperate grassland. These grasslands are located in latitudes of 40 degree to 55 degree north and south of the equator. Means this is on both sides. That equator, from equator it can be found on the north side 40 degree to 55 degree north, and south side also 40 degree to 55 degree. These grasslands are also known by their different names. Many different names are there. Here we can see their different names, like Belt of Africa, steppes of Central Eurasia, surrounding areas of Australia, pampas of South America, and prairies of North America. These are the different names of temperate grassland. Now we will see where we can find this temperate grassland. First of all, we can find in Asia. So in Asia, in Western Siberia, northwest China and Manchuria. Europe is also having this vegetation. In Europe it is called steppes. In north of Black Sea and Caspian Sea and Hungary. In North America it is called prairies. It is found between the Rockies and Great Lakes. In South America also this temperate grassland is there and its name is Pampas, and this is found in parts of Argentina and Uruguay. Then in South Africa it is called veldets, leeward side of Drakensberg range. In Australia also this vegetation is there. Australia it is called down and it's found in Murray-Darling Basin. Now we will talk about the temperature and rainfall. So here the temperature is different in summer and winter. In summer season the temperature is 15 degrees centigrade to 25 degree centigrade, and in winter that is greater than 0 degree. The annual rainfall of this vegetation ranges between 25 centimeter to 60 centimeters. Now here is the picture of walrus and penguin. This is also found in this vegetation. Here the grass is very short. The Paris grasses are comparatively taller. Now this grass, they change their color. Now in the summers they are in brown color. But as the autumn comes, its color fades away. Now in wildlife we are having that large animals like tigers, leopards, they are not found in the temperate grasslands. Herbivores, here we can find the herbivores. In this category we are having horses, wild asses and antelopes. Kangaroos are also found, but these are found in the downs of Australia only. Beside this, some small carnivores are also there, and it include rodents and some reptiles. As we have reptiles we have discussed earlier, they all are also found in this vegetation of temperate grassland. So this much for this chapter. Next chapter we will be taking from that history part. So read the next chapter of the history so that you can understand the topic nicely. Thank you.